All right, so today I'm just gonna be talking about some random bullshit while I set up a new skateboard. I haven't made one of these videos in a long time. For those of you who are subscribers who have been here for a long time, then you know exactly what we're about to do. If you are a new person here, you might not know exactly, but I'm just gonna take apart this skateboard and put this new one together. So here I have an old Fortune deck, which if you guys don't know, I used to be like Flow by them. So they would just send me like a few boards every month. And I'll tell you what the new board is as soon as this one's taken apart. But yeah, so I mean, I haven't posted a video on here, I think, in a couple of months because I don't know. I mean, the last few videos that I made were like me after doing something that was like hard for me. And I've still been doing things that are hard for me, but I've been doing a lot better with those kind of things that are usually pretty tough for me. I hope you can hear me. I hope this mic is plugged in. But yeah, I mean, I'm still doing things that are not easy for me, but I'm getting a lot better at those like just hard, not hard, but just like those anxiety, those things that make me really anxious. I've been doing them. I've been going out with friends. I've been doing more things alone, and it's not giving me as much anxiety as it was before. I'm trying to think what's happened over these last couple of months. I don't know. I went to a couple of parties, which is like weird for me because that's not something that I have done, it's not something that I really do these days, especially like ever since I got sober. So that's been really, really nice to experience again. And it's interesting to experience it sober because, you know, back when I used to drink, like all I wanted was to get fucked up and have fun. And I still want to have fun. And sure, there's like moments throughout the night where I'm like, man, I want to get fucked up right now. But obviously I don't. And fuck, this is the nose. Okay. And that kind of bums me out. But I went to this thing the other day, a friend's birthday party. And I was really anxious before going. I almost canceled. I almost like didn't even want to go. Like I did want to go, but the anxiety was like telling me that, this is like pointless. Like I don't really want to go to this. But I still went because I wanted to see my friend whose birthday it was. And it's like in the back of my mind, I knew that I wanted to go. But I almost didn't because I was like, oh, I could just stay home. It's a lot more chill. I can like make some junk food and like watch a movie. But I knew, there was a part of me that knew it would be good for me to go, to step out of my comfort zone. And it was also kind of like a test. It was a test to see how I would feel if I went and did something, even if maybe there was a part of me that didn't want to, and to see how I would feel after doing it. Lo and behold, I had a really fun time, and I'm really glad that I went. Did a lot of socializing, and I've gotten a lot better at the whole socializing thing. I think in the last video that I posted, I talked about how I made like a complete fool of myself talking to this girl at this party. I'm happy to report that that has not happened again. And the conversations I'm having are a lot more fluid. They're a lot more coherent. They just make more sense. You know what I mean? They're me being me, which is really nice. And sure, I can't lie, there is a fucked up amount of anxiety while I'm having those conversations, but I'm not letting it like stop me. It's not even like a conscious thing that I'm not letting it stop me. It's like it's like, it's just become easier, if you know what I mean. All right, that was really quick. We took apart that. This is done. This is garbage. Okay, so the board that I'm about to set up, you know what? Actually, I need a razor blade. Hold on. Oh, I have this mic on so I can still talk to you guys. Look, I'm taking it. Well, you can't see, but a sip of coffee. Okay, where's my pocket knife? There it is. Actually, you know what would be better than this pocket knife? This thing. Okay, I'm back. Are we still recording over here? Okay, we are. So, for those of you who know skating, I usually skate an 8.25 deck, so that's 8 inches and a quarter. And this is an 8.2 inch deck, so it's slightly smaller. I've never skated an 8.2. I've skated an 8.18, but that was a long time ago. That's like when I used to skate a size 8 board. So I don't know if it's gonna feel a little bit weirder sizing down a little bit. Honestly, I doubt it because they look pretty comparable in size, honestly. Like, if I'm being completely honest, it feels like the 8.2 is bigger than the 828, so maybe it's labeled incorrectly. But what I do notice is that this board is a lot steeper than the board that I've been skating. This board is a lot more mellow in the concave, and I generally do not like steep boards. I feel like it's so much easier to flip a mellow board. But this is what we got. It's also a funny story about this board, how I got it. I went to this, like, my friend, well, a lot of you guys probably know Chad Caruso if you're a skateboarder and from like one of my old subscribers from way back in the day. But anyway, he invited me to this thing that these guys that he knows were, fuck, dude. This grip tape has been in a drawer for the longest time. I can't even get this fucking paper off. Dude, this is fucked. This might not even work. I think I just have to do this very, very slowly. Anyway, these guys that he knows, they were like hosting this contest in downtown Brooklyn. And it was like a super last minute thing, so I don't think a lot of people heard about it. So long story short, I don't think anybody showed up to this contest. Am I breathing heavy? But yeah, I don't think anybody really showed up to this contest. Not because it was like lame or anything, just because I don't think they had enough time to prepare everything. Something about getting like the permit or something. Anyway, these guys were very nice, and once I got there, I wasn't even gonna like enter any contest or anything. I was really just going to see my friend Chad because I hadn't seen him in a while. So, dude, do you see how much I am struggling just to get this fucking paper off? Anyway, so no one was there, and then he was like, if you do a trick, like something cool, I'll give you a board. And I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? He was like, if you ollie the 8 stair, I'll give you a board. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm ollieing that 8 stair right now. I have not skated stairs in a really, really long time. So anyway, I just started doing this line like for fun, which is just like a ollie up this 3 stair thing and then back 5-0 this ledge, like going fast. And then, I don't know, after I landed it, Chad was like filming it, like just like a little skate park clip. Nothing like crazy, you know? And, fuck, dude. Oh no. Oh, we gotta go down now. Oh, I should have done this. Not, fuck. Oh, I hate gripping boards, dude. And I shouldn't do this sitting down like this, but... Oh, I gotta like concentrate for a second. This grip is like all fucking bent and shit. Oh, fuck, dude, this is not good. Oh my god. This grip, I have literally had this grip for probably years at this point. Because I never set up new boards because, like, one, I don't want to spend money on boards and they're so expensive these days. But also, like, I don't skate enough to, like, fuck up my board that much these days. But anyway, so the point is I did this line and then he gave me a board, you know, just to be like a nice guy and also like maybe for them to not feel like this was a complete waste of time, I guess. I don't know. Either way, I don't think it really matters why. I just think it was very nice of them to do that, to give me a board for not really doing anything. But honestly, the line was kind of fun. I don't usually edit these videos. Probably not going to edit this YouTube video, but if I'm feeling like fine, I'll edit it. I'll put the clip in and it'll be right here somewhere, but I also might not put the clip in. So what I'm saying right now might be completely pointless. But anyway, so now I have this board and it's a skate shop out of Long Island called Cool Breeze Skate Shop. I really like the graphic because I'm assuming this is like a play on the show All That, which if you're, I don't know, a 90s kid, you might know what that is. If not, then you probably will not know what that is. Okay, this is the annoying loud part, so sorry headphone users. Mute this now, but don't leave. Just mute it. If this is too, okay, is this too loud for you? If that's too loud, mute it, but stay here. Now that we've got that outlined, we can start cutting. So anyway, what else has been going on? I started skating with a buddy of mine, named Rhiannon, and he lives like right down the street from me. He's a beginner at skating, which I admire so much because I think I'm like a few years older than him, but he's got to be like 27 or something like that, 28. I'm 30, by the way, old man. But he wanted to start skating, and he hit me up, and I was like, oh, dude, that's like awesome. Like, yeah, let's do it. So we've been doing that. It's starting to get cold here in New York City, which is kind of a bummer. So probably like, I don't know, I doubt I'll be skating much, honestly. This is probably like, I'm skating tomorrow actually, but, well, I'm skating today in like 20 minutes. And then I'm skating tomorrow actually with another friend who's in town, with a friend who's in town. But these might be some of the last sessions because it's starting to get really, really cold. And I don't have the same drive I used to have back in the day, mostly because I don't film YouTube videos anymore, at least not like how I used to. And okay, everybody who's ever set up a board, you know we're holding on to this for a little bit. So the fuck was I just saying, dude? Yeah, basically probably won't be skating as much. But that's fine because I don't really skate that much anyway. I have like such a healthy, I think, relationship with skateboarding these days, which is like it doesn't take over my entire life. And it doesn't ruin my life if I'm like not skating well. But also, it doesn't like hurt me if I'm not skating. Do you know what I mean? Like I used to get so bummed like when I wasn't skating. Sure, I like, yeah, I mean, if it's like a rainy day and I wanted to skate, I'll be fucking bummed as fuck, but it doesn't affect me the same way that it used to. Wow, dude, this is a good grip job. I've gotten so much better at gripping from, I guess, when I was younger. The grip tape is kind of fucked because it like has all these creases in it, but very good. Only got like one air bubble. All right, so we're gonna move on to putting the trucks on. Ooh, gotta get these little holes in there first. But yeah, dude, these videos, when I make these talking videos, like, are the most random and pointless videos, but I really like making them because I can just, there's not really much thought that goes into these videos, and that's what I like, because it's one of the things about YouTube from back in the day that I didn't love was like having to put so much effort into it, because I believe that there is a way to make good YouTube videos without having to do all that extra shit that I used to do back then. I think back then I was trying to follow this like, fuck, which one? I think this is the nose. This has to be the nose. Fuck, dude. I'm pretty sure that's the nose. This has to be the tail. I don't know what the fuck I was saying, but back then I used to follow this like formula, and it really wasn't. It was all like just trying to copy all the other skate YouTubers. And it worked to some degree. I mean, I never was able to grow my channel to what I wanted to grow it to, but I was always really proud that I got it past 10K, 10,000 subscribers. And it's like a nice little milestone, you know, and I don't know where we're at now, but I think like 12,000 or something. I had, I think, 14,000 or something in the past, and obviously from all the years of not really posting on here, that I kind of lost a lot of them, which is fine. You know, I don't really care, because it's also like, it's not really like what I do anymore, at least not skate YouTube. Although here I am setting up a board, but fuck. But yeah, I mean, and for those of you who don't know, like what I do nowadays is I make Instagram videos. That's kind of what became like a job, you know what I mean? Which I love, because I always wanted to make social media like my work. Like I always wanted to make real money doing that. And I used to make money here on YouTube also back then, but it's different. It's different now. So yeah, so I really love doing that over there on Instagram. If you're here and you don't follow me on Instagram, you should go follow. It's very, I guess it's similar to these longer videos I've been making, but different. The core message of what I make on Instagram is, the core message is mental health. The videos are very, these days, about like navigating life, mostly like how I'm navigating life, and like relatable. I don't fucking know, dude. If you want to go look at it, you look at it. If you don't want to, I don't really give a shit. But anyway, let's talk about something else. This video has been very much just like, and this, and this, and this, and this. So let's talk about, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I should have done like a Q&A, ask questions thing, and then I could have filmed the Q&A in this video. I don't know. Let's just turn this into a fucking ASMR video or something. I don't know. Something will spark in a second. Well, I'm almost done here, so I don't know. I think maybe the last few things that I want to say while I tighten up these last few bolts is how interesting life is and how much it changes over the years. Like I said, I'm 30 years old now. It's 2025, pretty much 2026 in a couple months, in like a month. And I think back to like when I was making YouTube videos on here consistently. I was like 24, 25 years old, living such a different life, you know, like skating with my friends all the time, living with my friends back then, filming the these full-length skate videos. I don't know if you're not a skater here, you won't know what that means, but it was just like having this like crazy young kid life in New York City, partying and all that shit, and just skating like every single day, like all day long. It's just very interesting how life changes and how we evolve and how interests change. I mean, I love skateboarding. I love skateboarding with all my heart. Like, skateboarding for me is, it is and will probably always be like the ultimate thing. It's the thing I love the most in this world. I just love it differently now. And I don't know, skateboarding is literally what made me who I am today. It's just really interesting to see the evolution of it in my life, the evolution of like different time periods of my life to now. And we all have that, you know what I mean? We all have that. It's always super interesting to look back on. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I think that's pretty much it. The board is set up. Maybe an air bubble or two on there. But I think we're good. It looks pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it looks pretty good. It feels a little bit heavy for some reason, but I think we're good. I think we're good. The trucks look good on the board. Is this an 825? No, it's definitely not. I think 8.2 is probably exactly what it is, but I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm gonna save the sanding for once I get outside, because I don't want to make a mess in here. For those of you who don't know, I'm gonna sand down the sides so that they don't lift up. And uh-oh, we got a little weird piece here. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If anybody is still here, I appreciate you always. Always will appreciate people who watch my videos and support what I do and all that shit. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever the fuck that is. Beep boop.